Hi guys, for this pick a crystal, we're going to be discussing chakras, which chakras need work at this time and why. So before you guys pick a crystal, before I show you the crystals, I want you guys to try out a psychic exercise if you guys believe you have gifts. Put the video on pause, close your eyes, ask spirit, source, universe, whatever it is you guys believe in, which reading is yours. Is it pile 1 or is it pile 2? And see if you guys are able to see anything, feel anything, hear anything. I would give this at least 5 to 10 minutes. I believe if you guys believe that you have gifts of any kind, that through time and practice, you guys can tap into these abilities and get better with them. Okay. So let me know in the comments below if anything happened, if you guys were able to see anything. Okay. All right, with that being said, if this crystal resonates in some kind of way, feel free to fast forward to the link below to pile 1. And if this crystal resonates in some kind of way, feel free to fast forward to the link below to pile 2. All right, so I'm going to move ahead with pile 1. Hi, pile 1. All right, so I'm going to begin channeling. Which chakras need work on at this time, pile 1? Okay, this is really weird. I feel like something is so far away from me, and it's like it's on an angle. I don't know how to describe this, but this just feels so weird. So I feel like I'm seeing something that looks like maybe Dorothy from Wizard of Oz, okay? And it's like it's very dark and I can barely see her and she's walking, but I can like make out the outfit. I can make out the basket with the dog. So in the very beginning, I'm saying like something is, and it was definitely Dorothy, it was at a distance, okay? And on an angle. And when I think of Wizard of Oz, this is like trying to get home, I think was like the main idea of this movie from what I remember. Which chakras need work on at this time? I feel like I'm seeing her and she's like holding her dog really close to her heart. Like, but there's something about being in fear while walking in the dark. And I feel like the dog is turning into a baby. There's something about the unknown, I feel like. And something maybe about like not knowing where it goes, where the future goes, where your path is leading you to, and feeling not safe, you know? So like when I think of Wizard of Oz, I think of like Dorothy's red shoes, and this makes me think of root chakra and something like not feeling. There's something about going into some type of energy that is new to you guys, that you are unsure about. And it may make you guys feel not safe. So I feel like this could literally be anything. This could be like a new job. This could be a new relationship. This could be moving. I feel like I'm seeing something where it's like, it's supposed to be symbolic of like Dorothy standing and reaching towards guidance, like the sky, the cosmos, or her higher self in the dark. Maybe you guys are searching for answers at this time, for a direction in like which way to go, like which direction to move on for something in your life. I feel like I'm seeing the color purple, but all right, I'm gonna open my eyes and just look at the cards right now. Disruption. Interesting. In reverse. Strength in reverse. Magic in reverse. What's at the bottom of the deck? Oh, peace. So this is definitely towards the end of the reading, or the vision, I should say, where I'm seeing you guys like reach out to like your higher self, the cosmos, for peace. And I know I know this sounds strange for those of you that don't know much about like, I don't know, I want to say gifts or things of that nature, but like I was feeling the color purple. I don't feel like I saw it. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but that is the best way I can put it. Anyway, so it's funny because disruption is in reverse. This is a little confusing to me. This is definitely this path. Maybe you guys are doing the same thing. Maybe something isn't changing in your life and you know that something does need to change, but you don't have the strength, the willpower to change it because you don't feel safe doing something new at this time. And you guys are like, you know, looking for that, you know, I want to say like shift in energy, that that confidence, the willpower, or just like some type of guidance in regards to how to change something in your life for the better. Oh my God, you know what I'm seeing right now? Remember how I said I'm seeing Dorothy at a distance, but it feels like a 90-degree angle? I don't know if you guys are seeing it like with this, like how I could have seen it. I don't know. I get a kick out of these things anyway. Okay, so what chakras need work at this time? Definitely your root chakra. Like, I think of Four of Pentacles in reverse, letting something go, like having the strength to let something go in order for something new to come in. Dissipating. Yeah, I mean, just look at the energy of this card. I mean, I feel like there's something that is just kind of stagnant is what I'm getting. And maybe because of this, it brings your confidence level down. And you want to change this. It's almost like you guys want this disruption. And I don't even want to call it a disruption, but it's just like, you know that something needs to change. Mysticism in reverse. This is definitely supposed to be like symbolic of, you know, Dorothy walking into the unknown. You know what I'm picking up on? Okay, I knew it'd come in. Like, you guys may want to, I think what you guys are tapping into is probably your third eye chakra, in regards to knowing that, like, on some type of intuitive level, something needs to change, but you guys don't have maybe the willpower, the courage to just listen to your intuition is what I'm picking up on. Miracle in reverse. Oh my God, do you guys see it again? Like somebody reaching up towards the sky. I love it. You guys maybe just be looking for despondence in reverse. You guys may just be looking for like something to happen to you guys, for you guys, instead of actually just like following your intuition, instead of following or maybe like it goes against your crown chakra, whatever you guys feel your intuition is telling you. It goes against what your mind, like what logic is telling you, because maybe everything is going right in your life, but there's just something that's very like you're just not satisfied. And maybe you guys believe that this will cause a problem, almost like Uranus energy in a bad way, where there is a disruption. But out of what? Is it out of boredom? Is it out of just being confused? Is it, are you going to disrupt maybe something that's already peaceful in your life? I feel like sometimes this could be like people who go through those midlife crises, and they break up with their spouse, and it's literally, oh, there's lotion, that's gross, sorry. It's literally just a crisis. Like it's a phase. It wasn't permanent. And they decided to be, they decided to follow, their instincts. And because it felt serious, they felt like they had to, whether it's a guy that's doing this or a woman, because honestly, I've seen both. I've seen both stories play out. And with the guy, it's usually either he spends money on, I'm just going to say what we're all thinking, the sports car that he never got, or a better sports car, something like that. And it's kind of like spending money recklessly. Or it's leaving the wife for somebody younger. And it's like, usually they always regret it. I'm not saying every situation, because every situation's different. But generally speaking, usually they do. And it's because it's a phase of life. Or the woman will experience this and they're bored in their relationship, so they leave their husbands and they decide to start acting like a young woman again. And then some of these women, they don't even, the ones that have children, I'm trying to think of how to phrase this. They're just not doing what they should be doing at home for their kids. And I'm not saying that means stay with the husband, stay at home, be a housewife, not at all. But something just happens. And this is usually during that second Saturn return. So, yeah, you guys could be thinking logically and believing that you guys could be feeling something that doesn't make much sense, and you should just be ignoring it because it's a phase. But it may not be a phase. Self-expression in reverse. Okay. So thinking back to Wizard of Oz, thinking about like where she lived, it was Kansas, right? Somewhere in Kansas. This isn't, because I don't know where you guys live, but like maybe you guys are just bored wherever, like not happy, and you guys want to travel. Maybe you guys want to see different places. Maybe you guys want to express yourself, but where you guys live, they don't, appreciate things like this. So insight in reverse. Yeah. Understanding, awakening, awareness, self-evaluation. There's something about like limiting yourself, not listening to your inner guidance. There's the throat chakra and the third eye getting shut down. Solar plexus. So I feel like you guys are listening to your ego when it comes to these things. Yeah, action in reverse, root chakra. Movement, perseverance, discipline, motivation. So maybe the, you know, the other side to this, like to look at is, if maybe this is your story and this is like resonating with you guys, maybe you guys aren't actually thinking of a logical plan to follow that inner guidance. Like, or here's a really realistic thought without like taking any drastic action or any shakeup in your life. And this isn't to insult anyone, because I'm a firm believer in therapy, but going to therapy and, you know, using your voice to speak out loud may get you to think and realize why, you know, you guys are not satisfied with your life right now, why you guys are bored. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting that you guys want to go on some type of adventure, switch it up, change it up, and you're kind of like ignoring that, what do I want to call it? What spirit animal is that? Like, just that wild, oh God. So I'm looking at these cards again, right? And you see this woman, and she's just looking at the television, and she's looking at a detective, right? Like there's something interesting going on the TV. And this little bird, look, I didn't even realize the little bird is there, and there's a bird over here. It's like even the bird knows, like, is realizing what is going on here. Like, yeah, I'm reading into the imagery. Okay, but I think there really is a bigger message going on, that you guys are kind of looking for a disruption in your life. Maybe you guys are even experiencing, I want to say, not disruptions because it's in reverse, but something's probably going on in your life right now that creates some type of, like, you could be, when these things happen, when you're not satisfied in your life and you are looking for a disruption and you're not like following that in a healthy way, it creates disruptions in your life. So if you don't follow that inner guidance, that inner voice in some type of way, or try to figure out what it's trying to tell you in regards to your higher self, because I think that's what's going on here. Your higher self is trying to talk to you guys. It's going to create disruptions in your life, but also just you guys won't be happy. And that's what I'm picking up on here. You guys could also lack in confidence. It plays out in weird ways that you guys wouldn't even think of when it comes to energy work, but this is what it is. So I think probably, you know, if you guys don't consider yourselves like too like, you know, you just don't want to make any big changes, I would definitely consider therapy so you can voice it out and figure out what it is you do want to do. Because I think that's also part of the problem, is you guys may not know what the problem is. Let's look at these ones. Yeah, definitely right away. I'm just looking at it, not having the strength to do something that is unknown to you guys is what I'm picking up on. I'm looking at the girl, and she's looking at a door, a closed door, and she doesn't know what's behind there. She may have a good idea, but she doesn't really know. Maybe you guys feel like there is something magical that could happen for you guys, but you don't see it happening. But I think that's because your ego is telling you guys to be like, to play it safe is what I'm picking up on. Oh, hold on. Excuse me. You guys may, I think I already said this already, lack in confidence to go after whatever it is you want to do. With chakras, excuse me. Anytime I close my eyes, I keep seeing it. It's almost as if like there's something you guys haven't done before. There's something very like unknown. It's the unknown about how it will play out. You don't know how other people will feel. You don't know if this will make you happy. There's something to this. Oh. No. Fourth chakra, heart chakra, compassion and forgiveness. I have compassion for myself and for those around me. I let go of anger, resentments, and torments from the past, and I do not give my power away to those involved. Forgiveness is a gift I give to myself. I forgive myself for things I feel I could have done differently in the past, and I remind myself that my response could not have been any more evolved than it was at the time. I am compassionate to those in need, as this shows them that they are not alone. I practice this by listening, sharing, understanding, and being of service. That is so sweet. I really like that card. Oh. Sorry. So you guys may feel that you can't do something because of other people, or because of something that's happened in the past. You can't do something that you want to do. Like it may play itself out again. Fifth chakra, throat chakra, setting boundaries. I teach others how to love and respect me by how I love and respect myself. My integrity is supported when I express my thoughts and feelings. I am aware of excessively wanting to please others. I will maintain and grow my personal power by saying yes when I mean yes, and saying no when I want to say no. I speak up for myself and I set boundaries regarding other people's behavior. I do this by asking for what I do want, such as respect, patience, tolerance, and support, rather than telling them what I don't want. I love it. Okay, so definitely the throat chakra is coming through for you guys. So, hold on one second. You guys may feel held back without being consciously aware of it because of other people. Seventh chakra, crown chakra, selflessness. I am kind to all. I am aware that everything I do or say affects others. I will help those who seek it, and I will seek out ways to be of service. I develop an attitude of looking for ways to help others instead of always waiting to be asked. Everything I do from a spiritual perspective, and I put my heart into it. Oh, bottom of the deck. Yep. Root chakra, there we go. Instinct. I trust that my instincts are correct, and I let my natural intuitive feelings guide me forwards. I will know what I need to do and how to respond with wisdom to situations that come my way. I have an innate desire to be of service in life. As I tap into this feeling, I will know what service I am called to do. I believe in myself. So you guys are definitely, what I'm picking up on is not listening to your instincts. You guys are not listening to your intuition. You're not listening to your mind because it may feel uncomfortable, but I feel like your heart may be in something and you're not listening to that, and you guys may not be vocalizing it. chakras need work on at this time? I feel like I'm seeing you guys again in the dark. There's like this dark room, and there's definitely this door that's open behind you. I see it. There's light, but you're not looking at it. But it's almost like I feel that you guys know. You guys can't see this door is what I'm picking up on, but you feel that there is a door that is open for you guys. But you're not looking at it. You're not going through it. Instead, it's interesting. I feel like, again, I see you guys looking in the dark, but towards your higher self. Like there's something about following your intuition, but yet not. It's like you're seeking out spiritual information or messages from source, but yet not actually following it, right? Because that's what that door is. That's what it's symbolic of. So it's like you guys maybe get synchronicity signs, yet you ignore it and you don't do anything about it. I feel like I'm seeing you guys right. So this is definitely the throat chakra, not being open with other people and keeping these things to yourself. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is definitely like your guys' eye in the dark. But the thing is that I'm seeing something over here that's lit up and you guys are ignoring it. So you guys may feel unsuccessful with something. And it may hurt your ego is what I'm getting. Oh. 5 of Cups. Something from the past. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Feeling worthy. 10 of Cups in reverse. So something ending, not successful, something coming back, feeling worthy enough to be a part of something. All right, let's channel this. So in the beginning of this vision, I'm seeing 2 beds, like 2 day beds, 2 twin-size beds, and there's somebody in that bed and there's another person in the other bed. And I don't know who's who. And then somebody goes under the other person's bed, like literally like on the floor under the bed. And I feel like now both of you are under the bed, almost like children, I feel like. And then one of you has sounds so weird, but just this is what I see. One of you has binoculars, like looking out for something, but you both are still together. So I think for some of you, this is just talking about, like I always say, it's not necessarily romance, another person. It could literally be the higher self, like the divine masculine, divine feminine version of you guys, like trying to come together and balance this energy out. Hold on one second, I want to look at the cards. This is weird how I'm seeing this. I felt like I was seeing towards the end, like right before I opened my eyes, kind of like that scene, like a sacrificial scene with the, I don't know, like a sheep over somebody's shoulders. It was weird. Anyway, so, so remember how I said binoculars? This definitely has to do with the insight. Now I get it. Awareness, understanding, awakening, self-evaluation. The strength card in reverse. This is why I'm seeing somebody lift what looks like a sheep over their shoulders. So 5 of Cups in reverse, I look at this as coming out of sadness. This is supposed to be like Venus and Scorpio energy. So I teach others how to love and respect me by how I love and respect myself. My integrity is supported when I express my thoughts and feelings. I am aware of excessively wanting to please others. I will maintain and grow my personal power by saying yes when I mean yes and saying no when I want to say no. I speak up for myself and I set boundaries regarding other people's behavior. I do this by asking for what I do want, such as respect, patience, tolerance, and support, rather than telling them what I don't want. So in the beginning of this vision, I'm seeing 2 beds and they're separated, and then somebody goes under, let's just say it's your bed, and then you're under the bed as well with this person, and then you have binoculars. And then before this vision, I'm seeing you guys do a lot of writing in private. I feel like if you guys don't understand your own feelings, or if you're not already expressing yourself, not using your throat chakra, you guys should start writing, or, and I'm not saying this in a bad way, go to therapy so you could voice it out and get it out, because there's something to this, because you guys are looking to understand how it is you feel. There's something about not having the strength, and possibly other people seeing this and maybe feeling like they are worthy to come in, to cross boundaries is what I'm getting. And you may be somebody who doesn't have strong boundaries. 7th chakra, crown chakra, selflessness. I am kind to all. I am aware that everything I do or say affects others. I will help those who seek it, and I will seek out ways to be of service. I develop an attitude of looking for ways to help others instead of always waiting to be asked. Everything I do from a spiritual perspective, and I put my heart into it. So I feel like the next scene, you weren't with this other individual after, like, you were, it's like almost like you were ignoring this individual when you had your binoculars and you're looking elsewhere. So I think there is definitely a message here about building confidence in order to manifest, create magic. And until you do, miracles won't happen. Like, if you don't do that, you're not going to see these miracles unfold in your life. You know, when I think of 5 of Cups in tarot, regardless if it's in reverse, same with 5 of Pentacles, these are not positive cards. Neither is Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and neither is 10 of Cups. So I feel like you guys really need to get in touch with your thoughts and what it is you want. So this way you guys can be confident enough, not like in an egotistical way, but confident enough to stick with it. So other people see that and then they show respect. Because why is somebody going under your bed? You know, like in this vision, it's definitely a message. Let's see. I have compassion for myself and for those around me. I let go of anger, resentments, and torments from the past, and I do not give my power away to those involved. Forgiveness is a gift I give to myself. I forgive myself for things I feel I could have done differently in the past, and I remind myself that my response... Okay, so this is definitely talking about endings in regards to, you know, being able to move forward and having forgiveness. I think this is why also you end up under your own bed with this individual. You may not be voicing yourself or talking to this individual, because I didn't see that. Instead, I see you looking elsewhere, and then it's a different scene. And I think that's a huge message too, for people to understand, is you can have compassion and forgiveness for people and let go of resentments. But it doesn't mean that you have to talk to these people or, you know, accept like their bullshit, especially when people don't understand boundaries or they're willing to disrespect yours. So yeah, there's something to this. I think maybe for some of you who are resonating with this, there may be different storylines playing out when it comes to wanting a switch up with your life, but also trying possibly to please others and not pleasing yourself. And definitely I think people see this and are willing to take advantage of it. So therefore it's like you guys end up like not satisfied in your own life. And that could also be creating, if you guys are bored, you know, look, 3 of Wands in reverse. So no journeys ahead, like there's no adventure, there's nothing like coming your way, because excuse me, because I feel like you guys either aren't aware of what's going on because you lack in some type of awareness or what type of change to make, because you guys are waiting for spirit or some type of mysticism, magical moment to happen for you, instead of realizing you are the magic. You guys have to create this into your life. And you have to trust your instincts. And also that may include you guys being uncomfortable and shaking something up. Okay, so yeah, that's what I got for you guys. I hope it resonated. So I'm getting the root chakra, I'm getting the throat chakra, I'm getting the crown chakra, pretty much as in regards to the chakras that need work on. All right, bye guys. Hi, pile 2. Okay, so let's see which chakras need work on at this time. Let's see why. So I'm just going to put these cards to the side. Okay, I'm getting shuffling. Pile 2, what chakras need work on at this time? Oh. So I'm just, I'm channeling, and I'm just trying to figure out what it is I'm looking at right now. I feel like there's something about getting from one side to the other. There's something about, I feel like I'm seeing not necessarily a bridge, but it's almost like, what timeline would this be? Like medieval? Like, let's just say it's a castle and it connects to land, but it's like a pathway, and under the pathway is water. It's like not a bridge, but anyway, I feel like I'm seeing you guys on a horse leaving and going onto the other side. I felt like the energy, like where you guys are leaving is, I don't know, I'm getting like earth energy, green, and I feel like we're going into, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, I feel like you're leaving something that was positive, and maybe like the energy is not so great now. There's a difference. I feel like I'm seeing, like, picture being in an old jail cell, and you, they would slide open like a peephole or something like that. And I feel like I'm seeing your guys' eyes. You know, it's almost like, now that I'm thinking about it, like Beauty and the Beast. You know, when she's like on the horse and then she gets to, I don't know, the Beast's castle. And I think there's this scene where she is in prison for a little bit. And like to open a part of that door, you only get to see part of her, like her eyes, like it's like a little slot to give food, something like this. I feel like you guys may be in this energy of like imprisoning yourselves is what I'm getting. I'm not seeing anybody else. So I feel like this is something you guys are doing to yourselves. All right, I'm going to pull some cards and we'll see what comes through, okay? Pile 2, what chakras need work on at this time? Consciousness, damn it, I wish I had said that. So towards the end, right before I opened my eyes, I felt like you guys were either connecting to your higher self or trying to. And the reason I felt like maybe it's not that you guys are connected to your higher self is because why is it I'm feeling this negative energy if you're connected to your higher self? But sometimes that can actually happen. I know I myself thought this at one time, that if we're I don't want to phrase this the wrong way, but if we're always listening to our higher self, then this means we are always consciously aware, we are always doing better, we're always evolving. But sometimes it's just like when we take 2 steps forward, 5 steps back, our higher self can do the same thing at times. So I think what I'm picking up on is you guys are following something your higher self wants you to do, but maybe it's either something positive and it just makes you guys uncomfortable, and this is like that negative energy I'm tapping into, or it's something like your higher self wants you guys to do, and maybe it's not that positive, but I'm sure, I feel like when these things happen, there is definitely a higher purpose for it. Flow in reverse. Okay. So you guys could be experiencing something negative because you aren't going with the flow. You aren't, you guys could be connected to your higher self, but maybe not listening to your higher self. Like you're getting these messages, but it's still not making you comfortable because it's like you guys don't actually trust source, universe. Okay, growth. Yeah, what did I just say before? I feel like there is something your higher self is pushing you guys to do, to grow, in order to grow. And this may feel like either a forceful energy or like something that resembles like imprisonment. I think it's a little bit over dramatic, but this is kind of what I'm picking up on. So this was the green. I feel like this earth energy. What is this? Reflection in reverse. Okay, so you guys may not see the bigger picture in regards to something that is out of your comfort zone, something that is moving you guys to do something. Bottom of the deck, sadness in reverse. That's interesting. Okay, so what chakras? I'm going to say root chakra and solar plexus is what's coming through. Root chakra in regards to not feeling comfortable, safe, because it's almost as if like you guys are in the dark about something, unsure, not just maybe surrendering. You know, it's another way I look at this energy when you're not going with the flow. It means there's something connected with the energy of being insecure. It doesn't necessarily mean like the way we think of it. It just could mean like the way somebody broke it down. I thought this was interesting. Insecure equals unsure. And there's definitely something to that. So therefore, there's something you're unsure about, that you're not confident in, that your higher self is telling you to do in order to grow. And it's like you guys are not able to self-reflect, or you guys don't want to reflect. All right. What chakras need work on at this time? Okay, so I'm getting the crown chakra. Because your higher self is coming through again, excuse me. So there is something about needing to reflect. You guys may be avoiding this because it feels like, you know, something to do with imprisonment. Imprisonment. Okay, hold on. I feel like looking at these cards again, too. Another way of looking at this is your higher self is trying to connect with you in order for you guys to grow, in order for you guys to reflect, in order to create happiness. I feel like this may be something you guys are avoiding. I think what you guys are doing is definitely like, it's not that you guys aren't listening to your higher self, because I'm seeing you guys move, but you guys may be moving reluctantly. Like you're not, you may be doing it because you feel like you have to, or something like that. Communication in reverse, self-expressing, exchange, sharing, connection. Yeah, and it's in reverse. I do feel like you guys may be not fully connected with your higher self at this time. So another way to look at this is really knowing on a deeper level that maybe why you need to do this instead of that, or don't do that, but do this instead. And you may be reluctant to do it because you just don't want to, because it makes you feel uncomfortable, or it isn't what you had in mind. Personal boundaries, solar plexus, choice, assertiveness, empowerment, authenticity. Okay, so you see how, I don't know if you guys are going to see it, but I felt like you guys were crossing from one side to the other. So obviously it's not like the full vision that I had. So, but it felt like there was like this nice positive energy, and then kind of like going into the dark, the negative energy. So I think you guys are being assertive and choosing to do something you know your higher self is telling you to do. But you may not be allowing things to flow 100% naturally, is what I'm getting. You know, there's definitely, I would say, resistance. And I would say because the solar plexus is coming through, it's because of lack in confidence, not truly being confident in knowing where it goes, how it ends. Feeling unsafe, I feel like. Self-expression in reverse, vocalization, individuality, inner voice, assertiveness, growth. So picture forcing a child to do something that they don't want to do and they're reluctant to do it, right? But then picture another child who kind of is experiencing the same thing, but they're able to change their attitude. Usually, I feel like I see this when they have a sibling or a cousin that is encouraging them, like, no, 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 you should be doing this, whatever, you know, their mom is telling them to do, because look, this is actually fun, or it's not so bad. And then their whole like vibe changes, their energy changes, like they're actually enjoying what it is they're being told to do. And usually whatever it is they're being told to do is something for their higher good, right? Money, solar, this is the, oh my God, oh, sacral chakra, sorry. Finances, power, generosity, abundance. I love the synchronicities. You see the two fish? And then these two circles, reflection. There's something about not reflecting about the things that you guys value, the things that you guys may be passionate about. Self-esteem in reverse, yes. Confidence, self-love, self-worth, pride. Okay, so let's channel this some more. I feel like there's something you guys see in your life currently. It's going to sound a little bit contradicting, but even though you see whatever this is, somehow you're closing your eyes to it. So you may maybe acting like a situation is something it's not, or maybe you're acting or avoiding it. Like avoiding what it is you're supposed to do in the situation is what I mean. Because you're definitely, I don't want to say you're avoiding whatever this is, excuse me, in your life, because I see you being assertive in the sense that you are going towards something, you see something, but it's like you're not understanding or experiencing this thing. It's like you're kind of just, it's like when you're not living life and you're just going with the rhythm of it, and not going with the rhythm of it, but you're just like, you're just living, but you're not really living. You're just waking up, you're working, you're going to sleep, and it's like on repeat. What they say, the hamster wheel, something like that. Like that wouldn't be seeing the bigger picture to life, that life is temporary, that life is supposed to be a journey, that you are supposed to make the most of it while being here, right? But a lot of us that don't do those things, it's usually because we believe, we either fear those things or we believe we don't like those things that get us out of our comfort zone. So there's definitely something that you are not confident about within yourself, within a situation that I feel like you have approached. I feel like this is a situation you are in. I don't think this is something you're considering going into. I believe you're already there is what I'm getting. I keep getting the same message, not being able to see maybe like the end result, not being able to see something 100%. Okay, so I'm going to pull cards and then I'm going to channel. expansion, miracle in reverse, workaholic, mysticism. Okay. Bottom of the deck, release. I feel like this is talking about releasing your guys' fears. Hold on one second. Ooh. This is definitely talking about putting in the work in order to grow. And you see how they're painting, like in the imagery. I feel like when you think about a painting, you know, usually people who are looking at this, they're looking at the final result, but this is not that. This is somebody who is working at it. And I feel like because you guys don't know that, you guys are in the process of it, you guys may not be fully expressing yourselves in some type of way. I think, like, right away when I look at these cards, by not just, you know, what is it, surrendering, going with the flow, just trusting that everything happens for a reason, you guys are preventing miracles from coming in, because there's, I almost want to say there's something about fear. And I feel like there's fear coming through because you guys don't trust something about yourselves. Consciousness, communication in reverse, expansion. So this is definitely that energy where I was saying you guys see something, but you guys are closing your eyes to it. So I feel like, I almost feel like it's like 1 foot in, but 1 foot out. And what you're being told is to, definitely with the mysticism, believe in the unknown, believe in miracles, kind of like that Pisces energy. Have hope, faith in the unknown. Have faith, hope in the things unseen. Wait, have faith in the things unseen but hoped for. I think that's the line. I love it. Something like that. And there's something about releasing these fears is what I'm getting on. Getting sadness in reverse. I feel like there's this potential for you guys to be happy. You guys may be so focused on one specific thing with whatever this is that you're not realizing this is something of value, something you guys value. You guys may feel more confident in knowing outcomes, and I mean, I feel like most people do. But I think like the difference between everybody is like how one is able to handle the unknown. Like some people really get excited about that stuff, you know? And it's because the level of confidence. Like, for example, with relationships, there's so many people that are like willing to enter a relationship, put their heart on the line because they have confidence that even if it doesn't work out, life goes on, I will be able to move on. Then there's other people who think about like the last relationship they were in and how much like they feel like it damaged them and they don't want to go through that again. So therefore, technically it's their fears that stop them, hold them back, create these hiccups in the new relationships, possible relationships. You see the difference it's not allowing, it's really just not allowing. That is literally the energy that everybody always speaks about in the spiritual community, about are you open to receive? In order to be able to fully be open and to receive, you gotta trust yourself. And then also there's something to that, like being attached to an outcome, that everything has to work out. So if this is work for you guys, right? Like to me, this could be Saturn energy. So with Saturn, this could be any topic, just that something needs time in order for it to, you know, for you guys to see the end result. But if it is work, right, and let's say it's a job you guys want, or a position, something like that, because I feel like that's what's going on with the collective right now with a lot of zodiac signs out there. It's like leaving a job you've been at for so long that you know about the benefits, you know the people, you know what it is you're doing. Do you want to leave? And especially like, I mean, I don't know how old you guys are, but like when we hit a certain age, things like that make us uncomfortable to leave stable things. So, but the thing is, it keeps us what is the word, complacent? Yeah. So it doesn't help you grow. It doesn't help you expand. It really doesn't help you get to maybe where it is your soul wants you to go, or like what it is you guys are feeling. If you're feeling unsatisfied with something, that is, I truly believe, like your soul trying to talk to you and tell you it's for a reason. But a lot of people feel uncomfortable with that, and I get it. But then make small moves, like try to understand how to work with it. And I feel like this is what's going on. In reverse, sixth chakra, third eye chakra, knowledge. I recognize that a great deal of knowledge and information comes to me in the form of intuition, such as clairvoyance, clairaudience, and hypersensitive feelings. I use my intellect combined with intuition to delve into circumstances from a philosophy and spiritual viewpoint. I aim to understand the truth behind situations that come my way, as this helps me to respond with wisdom. I cultivate positive beliefs about life and myself, myself, and others. Okay, so I feel like, again, so when I think of expansion, I think of Jupiter. I think of wisdom, spiritual knowledge, a teacher. And I feel like because the third eye chakra is coming through, this is talking about your higher self, divine wisdom, divine knowledge, spirits from the other side trying to communicate to you guys, maybe your spirit guides, trying to push you guys in a direction to expand your horizons, to move you, to grow you. And you guys are, I believe you guys are aware of this, but at the same time, blocking it to some degree. I'm telling you, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Ooh. Fifth chakra, throat chakra, expressing my feelings. I allow my emotions to be fully experienced. I acknowledge feelings of grief, anger, or fear, and I make a conscious effort to express my emotions or resolve them within myself so that I can move forward freely. I let the unconditional love experienced in my heart be expressed through my voice and my creativity. I let those close to me know how much I love and care for them. I forgive all those who have done me wrong in the past, as well as forgiving myself, as I could not have responded in a more evolved way than I was able to at the time. Okay, so there we go again. There's something about having difficulty going with the flow of possible opportunities, miracles that you guys see, because I want to say because of past energies. I want to say exactly what the example I was telling you guys before, where it's like things maybe didn't work out, and it's like you guys don't want to re-experience this. So therefore, it's like you block your own blessings. Seventh chakra, crown chakra, bliss. I seek and find peace, quietness, and moments of bliss in my life. I am persistent in this quest. I allow myself to feel divine presence radiating within and around me. I allow myself to create abundance and fulfillment and to live a life free of fear. Meditation is a part of my life. So maybe you guys are overdoing it at work. Maybe you guys are keeping yourselves busy so you don't feel. So nothing actually happens with whatever situation you guys are in, because self-expression is in reverse. So again, 1 foot in, 1 foot out of a situation you guys are in. So definitely that throat chakra is coming through. You guys are not vocalizing something you guys are feeling, is what I'm picking up on. Seventh chakra, crown chakra in reverse. Meditation and silence. I sit still in meditation regularly. I think I said that weird, sorry. As I know there is power in silence. I seek out stillness during some part of every day. In the silence, I am open to receive without asking and without expectation. In the silence, I will hear and see the truth. Rest, tranquility, and peace are rejuvenating to my spirit. Miraculous emotional, mental, and physical healings are available when I am open to receive. Okay. So I feel like sometimes what we do is, like when we're home, or we're by ourselves, I feel like we're still keeping busy. We're not, I don't think it necessarily, like, yeah, I do think meditation is important, of course, but I think it's more about just like literally setting aside quiet time. I feel like it sounds crazy, but like, and doing nothing, not being on the phone, not reading a book, not, you know, I don't know, sometimes I'll lie to myself and I'll just like be with my pets, and I'll be like, okay, I wasn't on the phone, I wasn't like being distracted, but I'm still distracting myself because it's not like I'm focusing on maybe something that needs to be focused on. So I think a lot of other people are doing this too. But it's not actually helping if you're not, just because you're not around distractions, it's still distractions, if that makes sense. Fourth chakra, heart chakra, compassion and forgiveness. I have compassion for myself and for those around me. I let go of anger, resentments, and torments from the past, and I do not give my power away to those involved. Forgiveness is a gift I give to myself. I forgive myself for things I feel I could have done differently in the past, and I remind myself that my response could not have been any more evolved than it was at the time. I am compassionate to those in need, as this shows them that they are not alone. I practice this by listening, sharing, understanding, and being of service. So I think the messages I'm getting is having an open heart and releasing any fears, any type of energy whatsoever with whatever this topic is resonating with for you guys, and that holds you guys back in some type of way, that maybe connects to some type of, you know, quote unquote miracle for you guys. You know, if that resonates with you, well then really think about that. Like, what is holding you guys back? If it's always going to be past experiences, then you're never going to achieve like miracles. Seven of Cups. Okay. Options, choices, daydreaming. 10 of Cups in reverse. Okay. 3 of Pentacles. I love this deck. It's so colorful. I love the colors. 3 of Swords. Okay, I mean, bottom of the deck. Knight of Swords. Right away, I'm like, I'm going to channel it, but I'm just thinking like, I could be wrong. I will channel it, but thinking about all the possibilities into which like whatever it is you guys are dreaming about could just like not happen or fold, break, not come to fruition, and needing to observe, learn, educate yourself on this, and needing to heal. So this way, because Knight of Swords, I think of a smart energy. It's very fast, but it's not always dependable. So there isn't necessarily stability within this type of energy for you guys, is what I'm picking up on. So let's see. So what is this about in regards to the chakras pile 2 needs to work on at this time? Oh, shit. Oh, my God. No, not the cards. No. Hold on. Okay, so I feel like what I'm getting is there's something to do with writing. So I feel like if you guys were to actually write down what your fears are, the things that stop you guys may learn from this, because I keep seeing this tree, and I'm definitely getting the 3 of Pentacles. There's something about seeing something to do with the things you believe, the 7 of Cups energy, like all the possibilities where, you know, your dreams, desires, the things you guys want may not happen, or could, you know, go rogue, or just something negative. There's something like if you actually write this out and you see it in front of you, you guys may realize, not that it's not rational, but that maybe there's some type of healing that can go on there that you guys can actually see and learn from. I'm getting that if you write these things out, you guys will be able to learn something from this, and therefore it may create this Knight of Swords energy where you guys are able to move forward on something. That's what I'm seeing. So maybe that, because I feel like sometimes, like, I can't tell you how many times like this has happened where we really think we know something, understand something, or but like the thoughts are all in our head, and sometimes we're not focusing on the main point, but we think we are, like we really are convinced. And then once we literally put it in front of us, and there is a difference between, I noticed, the notes on the phone and writing on paper. You literally just, it's right in front of you. Like I think it's a typical, it's in plain sight. And it's kind of like an aha moment, I feel like. Whereas there's just too much going on, I think, in the mind. And that's what I'm picking up on, this 7 of Cups energy. There's like too much water, too much emotions, and it's not earth energy. It's not grounded. It may feel that way in your mind, but it's not. And I feel like going back to the beginning of that vision, you guys are leaving this green earth energy and going towards something else. And it, even though you're going towards it, there's something, I don't know, uncomfortable about it. So maybe if you guys see it in front of you, you can like turn this into something that's more comfortable. So I'm going to channel this one more time, see if there's anything else. But definitely the chakras I'm getting for you guys is solar plexus, confidence, throat chakra, expressing yourself, writing it out, putting it out there. And the crown chakra. You know what I'm seeing? That type of like closet where the clothes moves on a pole, like you can rotate it. I don't know if that's a real thing. I feel like it would be. But there's something about this. And I feel like I'm seeing you guys look at your options, okay? So this is definitely Seven of Cups. But you know what I'm picking up on? I'm picking up on Virgo energy, Earth energy. So I feel like this is because it's on the same axis as Pisces. And I'm definitely getting Seven of Cups. Like being able to turn all this water into earth, something stable, and putting it in front of you so you clearly understand all your thoughts. Because I think you guys believe you do, but they're not organized is what I'm getting. And I'm seeing so much writing, so much. So I'm thinking there's so many thoughts. So when that happens, it's like one thought connects to another thought, to another thought. It's literally one big mess that's going on in our mind. And I feel like if we could if we had a printer connected to our mind, I know this sounds so stupid, but we could literally see our thoughts clearly and cohesively. And I guarantee you, we would be so much better because we would realize, oh my God, this is dumb. Why am I thinking like this? And I shouldn't say not that it's dumb, because usually it connects back to something, you know, I feel like deeply psychological, and this is what most people don't get. It has to do with usually past pain, something to do with growing up, and when pain occurs while we're growing up as children, our mind is still growing. So something has stopped along the way. This is why a lot of people don't understand everybody else's trauma, because it doesn't make sense as an adult. But if you just if we were to be more open-minded and to really understand that concept that our mind is still growing as a child, and if something traumatic happened back then, then that's going to stick with us as adults. So I feel like getting back to the printer example, if we were to print out our thoughts or write them out, we can connect that with past pain and do something about that, be connected to that on an intellectual level, learn from it and realize, how can I grow from this? How can I move forward? What can I do so this doesn't hold me back anymore? Things of that nature. Okay, there's something about organizing your thoughts. So yeah, that's what I got for you, pile 2. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated. All right, bye guys.